President Hamilton, Chancellor Yu, Vice Chancellor Lehman, respected faculty, distinguished guests, family members, friends, and fellow members of the class of 2019, welcome. 欢迎, bienvenidos, bienvenue, assalamu alaikum, dobro pожаловать. Ah yes, Shanghai. To the world, Shanghai is sleek skyscrapers next to crimson Shikumen. But for us, Shanghai is your first bite of Jinqiao street food. Shanghai is the first laughs of orientation week. Shanghai is the first time you picked up your textbooks, and the first time you wanted to put them down forever. Shanghai is a place of inquiry where we've asked questions like, what are the limits of patriotism? What is economic development? Is culture destiny? Can we fit 3 more people into this elevator? Was this electric outlet intended to function? 天哪，怎么又要考试了? Who are all these new people? Shanghai is where we've danced, sang KTV, where we've laughed, cried, and gay or straight, Shanghai is where we've loved. All this, these places and moments of life have been our campus, in addition to our Century Ave academic building, for all its faults. On the first floor of the AB, there's a bronze-colored plaque. It's written in classical Chinese and tells the story of our founding. One line reads, "Today, when all the world is as a village, old things are ending one after another, and new things are beginning one by one." Those whom NYU Shanghai has educated, we hope that you will go on to become scholars for the world. I studied this plaque for my Chinese class once, and in that same class, my teacher explained a phrase I feel embodies our foundational spirit. 玉不琢不成器，人不学不知义. It means, if jade is not polished, it cannot become useful. If people do not study, they will not know their duty to others. For us, living out the values of a 21st century liberal arts education has meant polishing ourselves in and beyond the classroom. And NYU Shanghai's particular goal of global understanding has meant questioning the very idea of the other. We live at a time of seemingly mutually exclusive positions. Are you a patriot or a globalist? With us or against us? 你要这里吃还是打包? From the mundane, everyday why my, to the mind-boggling complexities of 5G and AI, this world is so full of potential. Yet the pace and uncertainty of change threatens us with instability. So easily, we forget that we come from a long line of ancestors. These ancestors face the same questions as we do. How do we give our lives meaning? What is a job, anyway? As time ticks on, by what measure could we say that NYU Shanghai students have been successful in meeting our institutional goals? There are many metrics we could adopt, but in the end, I say the most important of them all are donations from alumni. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're interpersonal connections. People. 人. Freshman and sophomore year, my Chinese roommate and I had these whiteboard posters stuck to our walls. Whenever we encountered an interesting word, I could learn in Chinese or he could in English, and sometimes the other way around. We wrote them down. By the end of 2 years, our walls were covered with complex concepts from sanguan, the devil's advocate, the banality of evil, to the more colloquial, thick, yas queen, liu liu liu, and na jiu svan le. These words came out of laughter, debate, even a pressure to defend some group or label we hold. And whether turning a tight corner on the shuttle bus, studying away, going out in Puxi, or ordering bubble tea, these little conversations reflect and represent our larger world. For all the frustration, we students are the evidence that engagement is worthwhile. We students navigate worlds and languages guided by our teachers of all kinds. 三人行，必有我师焉. As graduates sitting here today, we celebrate our accomplishments, but we also recognize the parents, professors, friends, supervisors, ayis, and aunties that have shaped us, whether with the gentle benevolence of Mengzi or the straightening board of the administration. Author David Mitchell once wrote that from womb to tomb we are bound to others, past and present, and with each crime and every kindness we birth our future. Now, ask any mother in the audience, and I bet she'll agree. Birthing our future is a lot to go through, especially with climate change and biotech advancements to boot. Historian Noah Harari warns us that in our era, our identities have the potential to be reduced to mere GPAs, megadata, that is, mined by powerful forces beyond our control. So yes, we are most certainly bound to others, and that we have learned at NYU Shanghai. But as young adults, we must also know and face ourselves. What do I do with the education that we've forged together? Anthony Appia reminds us that your community shapes you, you help shape others, you help shape yourself. So in this glowing city here today, I propose an ideal for us young graduates: to find a golden mean between the individual and the collective, to carve for, but also out of ourselves, a beautiful piece of jade, and to take the interpersonal connections of NYU Shanghai and let them guide us in becoming lifelong scholars for ourselves, our nations, and the world. Congratulations, class of 2019. We made it. Thank you. 感谢大家.